This is the song that's going to put an end to the black community once and for all. But I need the money though, damn.
Why is mainstream rap so destructive today? And I specifically say mainstream because I understand there's a lot of underground artists that you will never probably have ever heard of before that is making good, quality, solid music. And just like my content, you have to deliberately go onto these streaming sites and search for these artists to find their music. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about why do the powers that be only push or majority push destructive music onto our community. And let me be clear, this ain't no old man hating on music, get off my lawn. This ain't none of that. This is somebody who is concerned about hip hop and who wants to see hip hop get to a place of where it used to be fulfilling. I am not here to hate on any artist. I'm here to save the culture that made me the man that I am today. The culture that makes the world spin the way that it does today. Now, even if you take it to back in my day, right? We had street rappers like Cube, Nas, Pop, Face. All of them rapped about street stuff, right? But there was still a message. There was a lesson and these things that they were discussing in their music.
When I was coming up, we had respect for our elders. These youngins nowadays, I don't know what the hell to tell ya. Old heads love bragging about their days of glory. Wanna wrap you up with 100 different stories, but won't wrap these young niggas up and give them guidance. Then turn around and complain about violence. They don't care about their future, they don't care about their safety, and their parents can't raise them, cause they themselves are babies.
Nowadays, these street rappers, these YNs, these crash out rappers, the only lesson they teach you is how to get locked back up. Yes, specifically get locked back up, meaning your ass going to jail at least more than once.
Frank Lucas. I put that Molly in my lane, I'm about to die. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stripper got the mask shot, she about to die. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why?
I'm wearing skinny farm jeans, I can't get about my ride. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got the Motion City boardwalk fries.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Whoa, whoa. I got the camera, no land. I got a fake but no friend. I got a book with no end. My mama just bought me some tan. I dropped my food on my chair. Dropped out of school, I was 10. Used to be scared of the wind. Now I'm just scared of the wind.
Even the drug dealer raps talked about their environment and the situations that they went through. That's why rappers like Jay-Z and Benny the Butcher is so dope, because they talked about, you know, having to sell drugs to feed their family or different predicaments that they was put in to where that's where they saw that there was their only option out. And there's plenty of rappers that did that back in the days.
Frank Lucas. 5 in the morning, got a line around the corner. Things looking like they camped out to buy Jordans. I gotta get these packs off in a quick hurry, but you rarely see a brick, you Steph Curry. I got stats for the lawyers, beat the cases with it. I don't serve new niggas, I'm racist with it. My best clucker do anything for cocaine. He can get you free cable with a coat hanger.
But today, ain't no more drug dealers. The popular rapper is the drug addict. I'm just waiting on the first Tyrone Biggums looking rapper to become the next big thing in the hip hop game. Ashy lips, desolate clothing, willing to suck a dick or two for some rock. You know what I'm saying? That's the rapper that they're gonna end up putting on Front Street in the next 5 years, the way this shit is going.
I'm on perks, I'm on Zans, I got coke on my Ray-Bans. I'm on Molly, I'm on lean, I got Sprite and you dream. I got gas, I got blunts, I got what you niggas want. I got water, I got meth, I do drugs and do them the best. I'm on perks, I'm on Zans, I got coke on my Ray-Bans. I'm on Molly, I'm on lean, I got Sprite and you dream. I got gas, I got. How many cups do you need? You niggas want. I got water, I got meth, I do drugs and do them the best. Yeah. Alright, get your crackhead ass out my studio.
And yes, back in my day, we had freaky rap songs. You know what I'm saying? We had all types of debaucherous music as well. We had rappers that wanted to show off their body. Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, you know, she wasn't a rapper but Adina Howard. But it was about balance though, right? Because yeah, Kim could say some wild, freaky sexual stuff, but then she'll still get on the track like Quiet Storm and body that jump. And you had other female rappers that was in the forefront that was balancing it out, like Lauryn Hill, Rod Digger, Queen Latifah. Our freaky female rappers back in the day wasn't even hoes. These chicks nowadays is hoes. They was just freaky. There's a difference between being a freak and being a hoe. Some of these hoes ain't even freaky. That's how crazy and how deep and complex this gets down to. But that's beside the point. The point is, back in the day, we had balance. Now what do we got? In the mainstream, right? Sexy Red. She doing her thing. She's funny. She's got a personality. I see why she's winning. Glorilla, same thing. She's funny. She's got a personality. I see why she's winning. Same thing with Cardi B. I'm not mad at these girls at all. Get your money, baby. Why is it so unbalanced as far as what they're pushing? These are the main women that we're talking about that they're pushing to our young girls.
Baby, you got me in the matrix. You're on my mind daily. You got me so infatuated. Damn, bitch, yeah, you fat, let me squeeze it. I'ma beat that shit till it's queefing. Shake the cat, it's bald-headed season. Burn your wigs, it's bald-headed season.
I mean, think about it. You had Meg Thee Stallion, who I absolutely love Meg Thee Stallion because outside of all the sexual songs and the WAP and all that, like, she can actually rap. Lotto can actually rap. She's a beast. I like these women that have balance. But you got Meg Thee Stallion on stage twerking at a presidential campaign rally. Word? Why don't we see as much Rhapsody, Chica, Tierra Whack, Rico Nasty? Like, where are these other women in the mainstream forefront to kind of balance it all out? You don't think these girls also want to hear like actual talented artists? The answer is obvious. They put this destructive rap music out because they want to keep the black community down. It's just yet another way to poison us. And before I get a whole bunch of backlash in the comment section, oh, why does everything have to be racial? Why is it? Because race plays a part into this culture of hip hop and what we're talking about and what we're discussing. Now, I don't think that's the only reason why, but I think that that's a large part of it. I didn't grow up in poverty. I've lived around poverty from time to time, but I decided, nah, I don't really fuck with that. So then I stayed away from poverty. But just being in poverty situations, you don't have the same access to certain resources. You don't have the same educational accesses. You don't have the same employment opportunities. You don't have the same quality of life, quality of water, quality of, different things that you need. The food options are trash, right? So this goes along with them poisoning us in these hoods, not even just the hood, but poisoning our music as well. I mean, think about what I just said about Megan Thee Stallion. She was twerking at a presidential campaign rally. And I'm not here for the discussion of left, right, red, blue, Democrat, Republican. I don't care about none of that. I'm just talking about what happened. That's how lowly they think of us. That a little ass shaking is going to get us out to go vote. It's very insulting. Obviously, they push drug culture on us because they want us all high and strung out and incapable of working and achieving anything. Think about this. When you watch white movies, white TV shows, just white culture in general, who is the person that is always high, that's the cool hippie dude, right? Like, he gets to just breeze through life just on a cloud of smoke, right? But a lot of times in our culture, that dude, because he's black, he ain't looked at the same way. He looked at as a degenerate, incapable of accomplishing anything, unable to do anything. The crash out music that they release nowadays, they definitely gonna push that in our culture. Because the more of us that shoot each other, the less of us that there will be. Population control, eradication of the emancipated peoples, whatever you want to call it. I'm just looking at the results of what I'm seeing. You can speculate, you can say what you want, whatever you think, whatever you disagree with. Hey, Drop it in the comments. Let's have a discussion about it. But this is just my point of view and how I've been seeing and observing hip hop over these decades that I've been alive to be around it. I mean, just think about this for a second, right? Now, black people were not the only slaves. We weren't the only slaves. But you kidnap an entire race of people to bring them to this country to build it with no plans of sending them back home, no plans of giving them any resources or access to this very land that they built, they can't even benefit from. How else are they gonna get rid of us? Eradicate us through generation after generation. But then they realize, well, wait a minute, there's value in these people. Between culture, sports, music, entertainment. I mean, hell, why not have them go fight in our wars? When they come back home, they still gonna be treated like shit, but at least we can make them feel good about their country. I am not anti-white people. I love white people. I am anti-white supremacy. I am anti-racism. I am anti anything that keeps a group of people down. A lot of these labels are going to start focusing more on pop and less on rap music. A lot of radio stations are shutting down their urban departments. They're not getting any new music from urban. And we know what urban means. But why do you think that they're doing that? Because they're not seeing enough ROI, return on investment, from the money that they shelved out pushing this destructive ass music to our community, right? So if they not seeing the money back and they saying, well, since they not gonna consume this trash music, we might as well just not give them any music. So I want you to think about this. Imagine the job of an entity is to feed the people food. And the people spend money on junk food because that's all that there is to sell, but they're not spending enough money on the junk food. They would much rather have a good home cooked meal, real food. Instead of you making real food and selling that to the people, because they don't buy the junk food, you just don't feed them at all. And in no way am I blaming the artists. I am blaming the system, okay? I like ratchet music. I like debaucherous music. I like crash out music. I like the slide on option. I like all of that. Y'all done heard me rap. I be having so many gun references and all types of stuff, but it's about a balance. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you agree that this is the reason why rap music is so destructive? Do you believe mainstream rap music is that destructive? And anything that I said, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Because I know I'm going to have some disagreements and I can't wait for y'all to drop them in the comments section. Let's go. Yo, what's good? What's your name? XP. Oh, okay, that's dope. What that stand for? Zanny Pacquiao. What the fuck?
I'm an overdoser. I'm an overdoser. Should I go to rehab? I just tell them no, sir. I'm an overdoser.
No.
I'm an overdoser. Should I go to rehab? I just tell them no, sir. I done died before. Zanny with the coke. Sprite inside the lean. Seasoned food with green. If you just like me, you should smoke some boats. Or shoot up some dog food. It'll make you float. Windex on my breath. Glass. I just smoke some meth. Glass. If you consider yourself black, then snorting coke's the best. Yes. Belts around my arm. PCP no harm. I'm geeking off a breakfast bowl. Perks and Lucky Charms. I'm an overdoser. I'm an overdoser. Should I go to rehab? I just tell them no, sir. I'm an overdoser. I'm an overdoser.
I can't believe I'm recording this. This is the song that's going to put an end to the black community once and for all. But I need the money though. Damn. Nah, man, fuck that. I'm putting a stop to this shit.
Your checking account is currently overdrawn by...
Damn. Fuck it. Why you stop? Hey, you a little fucked up, ain't you? Hey, man, you know, I'm just trying to have a good time. Nah, nigga, you trying to convince the black community to kill themselves in one song. You gonna have niggas locked up in some more shit. Okay, well, what if I tell black people just stick to opioids so they help us like they do in the white neighborhoods instead of lock us up?
Now, you know damn well they ain't never gonna treat niggas like a victim. Niggas can't even dress up as a victim for Halloween if they wanted to.
Well, what should I talk about on this beat then?
Nigga, talk about disciplining your kids. That's what the black community needs to hear.
I think I can do that.
I be kicking toddlers, I be kicking toddlers. I will fight a fourth grader, send them to the doctor. I be kicking toddlers, I be kicking toddlers. Pick your baby up and throw him like I'm Aaron Rodgers. Alright, Lucifer Rockefeller, get your evil ass the fuck up out my studio. I'ma need a holy oil plug-in for Pro Tools fucking with you and your demons.
Let me get a seance beat.